something really strange has happened today. The Chancellor has given a huge screeching giant U-turn. He's dropped a big part of his budget, which was only 7 days ago, dropping the plans to increase national insurance payments for people who were self-employed. What's really strange is instead of it being a gruesome, terrible session for Theresa May in the House of Commons at Prime Minister's questions, in actual fact, she seemed more or less not to get away with it, but she was all smiles at the end because Jeremy Corbyn, the Labour leader, really failed to land any decent blows on her.
Hold on a moment. Let's get something straight. The Tories break a manifesto pledge not to raise national insurance contributions with a £2 billion national insurance raid on the self-employed. They then lie about it on national telly, refusing to accept they've actually broken a pledge not to raise national insurance, whilst at the same time they laugh with contempt at anyone who suggests otherwise. Then today, within a week of the budget, they do this dramatic U-turn, scrapping the plan, not because of any change of heart, but because they've been caught out on a lie, and the biased mainstream media tries to bury it by turning it into a story about Jeremy Corbyn, the very man who played a pivotal role in forcing the Conservative Party to back down on the policy. And this attack on the leader of the opposition comes within days of mainstream media's criticism of Labour's tax and spending plans, and within a week of it putting out a fake news story on the Labour leader's tax return. Now let's get the real story straight. Tories break manifesto pledge. Tories lie about breaking manifesto pledge. Tories are caught out on lie and forced to make dramatic U-turn. It's not rocket science. And how many times do I have to say this? The Conservative Party has created more debt than every Labour government in history. Its austerity agenda has one purpose, and that's to enable it to give tax breaks to its wealthy friends, whilst openly forcing children, the disabled, the unemployed into poverty. The Tories have done a terrible job managing the economy, whilst the majority of Labour governments have actually reduced national debt. That's right, reduced it. It's an ironic fact that Labour's governments are fiscally more conservative than Conservative ones. Those are the facts you should be reporting, BBC One. The simple fact is the Conservatives just can't be trusted. Look at the scandal surrounding the Surrey sweetheart deal, the fact the UN is investigating the Tory party for breaking disability laws, the fact 32 police forces are investigating the Tories for election fraud. And only a week ago, they broke their manifesto pledge not to raise national insurance contributions, and if that wasn't bad enough, they not only refused to admit it, they simply laughed about it with contempt for all of us. We need to start asking ourselves why the establishment and a biased right-wing media is trying so hard to bring down the leader of the opposition. Is it because he's a man of honesty and integrity who's willing to fight for social justice and equality for the people of this country at any cost and refuses to get down on a bended knee to the establishment? Think about that. That's a man worth fighting for.